A lot of you may know me as a political debater or a political content creator, but that's not my roots. That's not how I started in content creation. I saw that there was a need to counteract the red pill movement and to deconstruct patriarchy and, things that are associated with white supremacy. So I'm going to make some content about that. The things that I truly care about, the things that affect, not only myself, but the people that I care about. I came across this video the other day and I thought I'd share it with you because I was like, yo, this is crazy. Nothing but abuser language. So we're going to take a look at it together and then, I'm going to share my thoughts.
What's the hardest part about dating at 41?
So I think the hardest part for me, I like women that are younger, typically around 10 years younger than me. That's kind of like my sweet spot. And
10 years younger than him is kind of his sweet spot. As you heard, he's 41. So 31, kind of his sweet spot. At least that's what he's telling us, right? So let's talk about something that nobody really wants to admit, but we're going to say it anyway, because somebody has to, right? Men in their 40s dating women in the 30s is giving insecurity. Yeah, I said it. It's giving manipulation. It's giving, I'm afraid of being challenged. But this shit only gets worse. So watch this shit.
It's just, well, hold on. Why go for a woman who's 10 years younger as opposed to one that's the same age?
Man, I like them tight and right. I mean, that's just what it is.
So I'm just going to say this. There's women in their late 30s, 40s, 50s, and even 60s that look amazing, that look like they're 20 and 30 years younger than what they are. So I don't know what bro's talking about, this tight and right nonsense. It sounds like a bunch of misogynistic bullshit. But anyways, let's let him keep going. He digging the hole.
I don't like to see signs of aging. I know that's so superficial, but that's what I want. I want somebody who is physically super, super attractive to me. And then I want someone who doesn't have it all figured out yet.
There it is. Someone who doesn't have it all figured out yet. Right? That's what bro said. Someone that doesn't have it all figured out yet. So here's the deal. A lot of these men aren't looking for partnership. They're not interested in someone who's established, well-educated, or well-traveled, because that would mean, I don't know, growth on their part, accountability, real conversations. And let's be real. Some of them just can't handle that. Instead, they want someone they can mold, someone they think will be more likely to sacrifice their personal autonomy just to make him comfortable. And let's be clear, that's why passport bros exist. They want to go over and take advantage of somebody who they think is in a developing nation that doesn't have much, so that they'll be, obedient to them because they're giving them something that they wouldn't otherwise have access to. But let's continue.
I like to deal with people who think they got all the answers.
I don't like to deal with people who got all the answers. I don't like to deal with people who think they got all the answers.
Very difficult people to deal with.
They're very difficult people to deal with. So remember earlier when I said insecurity, like he wants people to accept his mediocrity. So if they know more than he does, then he doesn't want to deal with them because they're too difficult to deal with, because they're going to be able to challenge him at every turn. They're going to say, well, oh no, that's not right. This is what, is actually going on. And he doesn't want that. He wants somebody who is just going to be at his beck and call, someone who can say, this is what it is. And they'll just say, yes, sir.
You want a woman who lacks experience so you can show her the world and teach her things.
Absolutely.
But what's the problem with a woman who is already experienced traveling to different cities, countries, things of that nature?
They know more than him.
I don't think anything is wrong with it, right? It's just not for me. I want to be that person to experience those first with you. I want to be that person that, hey, when we go to this city, I know all the dope spots. Let me take you everywhere.
How do you know all the dope spots in these cities? So that means you've been to these cities probably with other young women who grew up and saw through your bullshit and then dropped you off because they realized that you were an abuser. Got it.
Show you everything. Let me blow your mind. Let me be associated with your first everything.
But you're not associated with her first everything. Where's the logic train in this? Where's the logic trade in this? I mean, I'm not understanding. And maybe there's something that I'm missing. And if there is, you know, you could let me know in the comments what it is that I'm missing. But if you want to be their first everything, you want them to experience everything with you first, but you've already done it. Like, nothing says I'm emotionally mature like going after someone you think that will overlook your mediocrity, right? Right? Like, it's crazy. And look, I'm not saying this is always the case, but too often it is. These relationships thrive on uneven power dynamics. It's not about love, it's about control, about making sure that she doesn't outshine him, or worse, realize that she deserves better. So next time you see a 40-something-year-old man with a woman just entering her 30s, maybe ask yourself, is he really charming, or is he just afraid of being with someone on his level? Because let's face it, grown men, they aren't threatened by strong women. They rise to meet them.